What's going on, everybody? I'm the hair. This is not the beard. This is the fucking apprentice.
The apprentice.
The apprentice. Been trying to get him on for years, it seems like. Now you know 2020 is done. 2020 is real. We might not make it to 2021.
Fucking hell froze over.
Hell froze over. He's here. He's confident. He's ready to go. Fucking alumni, bachelor's degree, and more. Electrician extraordinaire. The apprentice. Very nice to have you, my friend.
Thank you, my friend.
Oh my goodness. We've been waiting for this moment. We're glad you're here. We're very pumped up for this. We know you're a very avid football fan. Humongous football fan.
Yes. To the heart.
To the heart, to the extreme. When shit happens, especially with Raiders stuff, when my phone lights up, I'm like, oh, Valo has something to say for sure. When the apprentice has something to say for sure. So, what have you thought of this season so far? We're in week 16 now.
Well, it's been an emotional roller coaster.
100%.
As it's been since Rich Gannon back in 2000. What?
Raiders specifically, yeah.
Since the Patriots fucked over the Raiders on that snowy day, early 2000s.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like 9/11 all over again. But, we're here, 20 years later, close to 20 years later, and I think we're heading in the right direction. There's plenty of work to be left going forward, but overall, offensively, I think I like what I'm seeing as time goes on. Every season, we have little challenges here and there, but as long as we're able to address them, I think we'll be in the right state of mind as fans.
I feel like you've been watching Gruden's press conferences.
Oh yeah. Those are always I always look forward to them.
Yeah.
Oh fuck,
we didn't get it done today.
And we will next time. Hey, how about Derek Carr's fucking evil look like that?
Meme, yeah. We'll get to that. But we'll preview week 16. See what we think. See what your picks are. First game of the week is on Christmas, the 25th. Vikings versus Saints. How do you see that game going and why?
Well, don't take my advice, those of you who like to bet on sports, because I work a lot and I don't get to catch every single game. But, I think the Saints are a very competitive team. I think they're going to take this one. And, offensively, I think the Raiders can really learn from the Saints, and I'll talk about why later on.
Yeah.
But for week 16, I think I'm going to go ahead and take on the Saints.
I'm going to take the Saints too. Vikings have been very inconsistent. And I agree with that take also. Next game, we have Bucks-Lions. Now, I'll go next. To me, I think that should be an easy game for the Bucks, Tom Brady and company. They've been inconsistent too, but I think they're a lot better than that Lions team.
They've been inconsistent for, it's been mysterious reasons. It looks like they have a fairly good team, somewhat similar to what they had over there at the Patriots.
Yeah.
For it being the first season for Tom Brady, I think he's still trying to learn the culture of the team. And you can't really just go ahead and step on the field with a different team and just assume that it's going to go as smooth as it did with other teams.
Isn't it crazy how fucking, it's weird seeing him not in a Patriots jersey, right? It's weird seeing him in a fucking Bucks jersey.
Yeah, I think Fitzpatrick used to play for them. Was it Fitzpatrick?
For the Bucks?
Yeah.
It was, but he was there for a bit. Yeah.
I was so used to seeing his beard fucking through the helmet and shit. Now I see a clean-shaven motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I think it's
even before that was Jameis Winston too.
Oh yeah. Oh, huge interception. But you know what? In a comical sense, we had Tom Brady this season. Bucks had Tom Brady this season. One of the main problems that's been reoccurring has been the interceptions, and that's something that Jameis Winston was criticized for.
Big time. Now, do you think it's a thing of Brady just being older or new system, a little bit of both?
I think it's a new system. I can't really blame it on the schedule and possibly playing new teams throughout the year.
Yeah.
But it's a new system, and no matter how old you are, and any job, your job, my job, their job, you never want to go in there saying, I know everything. So I think what he's doing, he's entering this team, getting used to this culture and being open-minded to okay, this is what the coach is telling me, and I'm going to go ahead and try it out here and there. And possibly it's not working out as it did back at Patriots, but I'm sure it's something that if he holds on for another season or two, he's going to be able to.
100%, and I agree with you what you're saying. You can't go in any job, your job, my job, whoever's job, thinking, I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Exactly.
But Brady, you got to think he has some sort of ego winning 6 ships. Everybody's saying he's the GOAT. He probably went in Tampa Bay thinking, I know what the fuck. Right?
Yeah.
The coach is like, Tom, think the fuck up.
I think something about Tom Brady, too, is that he's been able to command presence. Fuck. I seen him chew off several people. When they don't make catches or when they blow blocks or whatever it may be, and then, being a teammate of his, it'd be somewhat kind of a letdown if I were to go ahead and screw up or blow up a certain play. And I think Tom Brady serves that in a positive way too, because he's a mentor for a lot of people out there. For the young guys that are taking the field, he's going to be able to set the tone for them when he's gone too.
Yeah, no, I agree on that. I agree. So we both have, besides all that bullshit we talked right now, bucks. We both have bucks.
Bucks. Fucking bucks. $100 on bucks.
Next game, 49ers Cardinals. 49ers been an up and down team this year. The Cardinals they've been somewhat up and down too. That kid Kyler Murray been killing it. They've been fuck, man.
The receiver for Cardinals too.
Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins, he's a fucking beast. They still got Larry Legend.
Yeah.
If I had to pick, I'd say the Cardinals just based off talent alone. The 49ers, they're not going to make the playoffs, so they don't have nothing really to lose. They lost against Dallas last week, too. And if anything, they're playing for draft position, right? The Niners, so they probably don't want to win, I would assume, at this point.
They don't, but it doesn't really, I don't think it really matters if they win or lose. I think everybody, I think when it comes to this one, originally, I'd go with the Cardinals, but you know what? If I were to take risks this week, I'd probably place the Niners for many reasons. They're facing one of the challenges that every team is facing. That's COVID, injuries, and so what this allows is an opportunity for people who are barely stepping in for the first time to go in there and fight for a job. And I think that's what the quarterback for the 49ers, Mullins, Mullins is doing right now.
He's auditioning, right?
Auditioning, exactly. So it's not necessarily a show up this season and fuck around, because it's definitely something that coaches are going to be looking at for next season. And most of these people, like we do, we have to feed mouths.
100%. Yeah, put food on the table is what you're trying to say. And so Mullins, he's not necessarily playing to, stay on the Niners. He's playing to keep his job in the NFL, right? Yeah, so to that note, I have Cardinals. Do you see Cardinals winning too? You have Niners, right?
I have Niners, and this is the risky side of me of saying Niners. Just to keep Josh happy. The beer.
Next one is a topic we both love, we both enjoy. Going on to our Raiders versus Dolphins. Let's do a little recap about last week. So last week we were in a must-win situation. Playing the Chargers, who have nothing to win or lose, basically.
Yep.
They were out of the playoffs weeks ago. We have that kid Herbert killing it.
Yep.
Now we were in that must-win situation. Now Carr gets hurt within the first quarter, I believe.
Pulled his dick.
Now, real quick on that. I'm not gonna say, he was faking it, he didn't want to get blasted. But look, when he had the ball and he was running, I know, and you know, and I know, and everybody else knew that he wasn't going to score. He knew he wasn't going to score. He was running. He's like, all right, I'm gonna get fucking lit up, hard as fuck for nothing. I'm not gonna score. Even if he ran his hardest, he wasn't gonna score. He's gonna get lit the fuck up.
When it comes to that, it's hard, because when you see a guy like Derek Carr, you think of somebody who's all about football and being righteous and ethical and all that stuff.
Off camera, you talked about Tebow, and that Fresno State right here. But you talked about Tebow. He kind of is like the modern Tebow, right? Of course, more talented, but
exactly. Everybody looks up to him. Kids look up to him.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the injury, I'm thinking either of course, it was a legit injury, but if it was for whatever wild reason, choreographed or fake or whatever, I think it fell down to psychological pressure, politics. Throughout the years, people have just been grinding on his head that, hey, this has to be it for you. This has to be it.
That's true.
You got everybody. What else do you want? Stuff like that. But we can't always just blame it on him. It's the team as a whole. But regardless, if I was in his shoes and I have all these years of pressure, and it comes down to this one game, 2020, years later, probably 5th year into the NFL.
7th year.
So fuck off. We're old, dude.
Yeah.
So 7th year, and I'm fucking rolling out to do a playoff action, possible turnover downs, nobody open, no, at the end of the play, they're gonna blame the quarterback for not doing what it takes to get the touchdown. So, you know, I can see how the pressure can get somebody and just say fuck injury or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely. Now, looking at it, what is your initial thought of what happened? Because, like I said, or how we said, he got the ball. Nobody was open. Was rolling out. Decided he was going to run for it. Like I said, he wasn't going to score. Saw some behemoth running towards him. And looked like he took a business decision, right? Or he did get hurt. He pulled his fuck, like, you know. And I'd like to think it was legitimate. I'm sure you'd like to think that too.
I like to think it was legitimate too. I mean, I'm sure the doctors or whatever, somebody in the locker room would kind of like verify whether it was an injury or not.
Yeah.
And I think I'm not sure if there's been any news about it ever since, but just like that, you know, it opened up, like I said earlier, you know, injuries and mishaps kind of opens up potential options that the Raiders might take advantage in the near future.
And that did open up for Mr. Marcus Mariota, right?
Yeah. So big one.
Yeah, big one. So he came in, didn't expect a whole lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like, fuck, this fool doesn't take any reps. You know, he coming off an injury too from last year. Confidence probably isn't that high because Tannehill took his job with the Titans last year. They cut him, then we signed him as a backup. First time he's ever a backup, right? He goes in and first play he does
a casual.
Yeah, a casual like a 5-yard, whatever it was.
Yeah, like a side pass or some shit.
And then first thing my dad says is, "That's the truth." That's the truth.
I think that lit a lot of fire under people's asses that night, and you know, it surely did to me too.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about incentives here, like, you know, me, you, and Josh, along with T-Rex, and everybody were on the Snapchat group, and as soon as they put the camera on him not warming up, the first thing I sent on Snap was, this guy doesn't give a fuck. Yeah. but
he was just like, when the camera was on him, just kind of
when the camera was on him, he was just looking around, and then he just found the ball. Like, oh fuck it, I guess I'm supposed to go throw. You know, and he started playing you know, incredibly well. And, you know, I started realizing, like, man, this fucking guy's playing, like, you know, playing his ass off.
Yep.
Why would he play his ass off for when he always, you know, he's getting a check regardless. But, you know, and, you know, they haven't been using this guy. So I'd be kind of jaded towards a team who doesn't even use my talent to their advantage. And that's something I'm going to bring up later when it comes to an example for the Saints. Yeah. But, and possibly the Colts too. Yeah, but anyway, later I found on the halftime show that for each win, he gets the $300,000 bonus.
Talk about incentives, yeah.
Damn. You know, I'd be out there busting my fucking ass too if I was him.
Yeah.
You know, that puts a lot of things in perspective too on as far as taking opportunities and taking advantage of them. And I'm sure that's something that he had in mind. Yeah.
No, definitely. I agree on that. Now, as far as overall, we didn't get the win. The defense sucks dick, bro.
I was gonna fuck your whole equipment.
I was about to cancel everything with a spit soda over everything.
I'm sure it's waterproof,
yeah. But tell me right now, what do you think of that Raider defense?
Man, you know, it's not just what I think, but it's what everybody thinks. You know, it's we took a few steps a week or so ago.
We don't make nobody punt, bro. We don't make nobody punt.
Damn, dude. Yeah. You know, I actually dread when, you know, we're in one of those competing scenarios and it comes down to defense because we all know what's gonna happen. And, you know, not to put the defense down, but you know, I'm sure that they know that there's a lot of work to be done. You know, I can easily say, oh, why don't you guys do this and that, but who am I to speak? I'm a fucking couch potato, you know, or going to my 30s and not being able to can't even do a fucking hip thrust no more. But you know, if I were to go ahead and pick some positions that I think we need to get better at, I think I picked out one that night, and we were getting fucking fucked over on that side. 27.
Yeah, Trayvon Mullen. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Damn it, bro.
He was getting burned nonstop, and when he was getting burned, he was going calling passing interference calls.
Now he's not the normal starter, but even when he's not in, I mean, there's trouble with that defense because the reality of the matter is we almost lost to the Jets. You know what I mean? Without that miraculous Carter Ruggs throw, we would have lost to the Jets. And the Jets put up 30 points on us, bro. They haven't scored that many points.
30, dude.
Yeah, I mean, so that defense is definitely an issue. They fired the fat fuck.
Oh yeah. He looked like that guy from the 90 Day Fiance, that little stubby guy with a beard, dude, double chin.
Yeah. I mean, and I think he was a scapegoat in this. Yeah. He wasn't. I'm sure he was bad too. It wasn't a good defensive coach, but he was quick to blame that guy. Oh, our defense sucked because of him. If you read all the Raider forums and the comments on Instagram and all that, they're just saying, oh, thank God Gunther is gone. Oh, fuck. This was a victory, just him being gone. Defense still sucks ass.
It does, and I think that comes down to the reality. Like, it comes down to the talent of our defense as a whole. It is a team. It's not a one-man show.
Yep.
Unless you're Tom Brady, of course.
Yeah.
But going back to that Mullins, number 27, I understand you're a backup. You don't play often, but you've been doing this all your life. You're a grown man. Mm-hmm. This is your job, and I think the coaches need to put the confidence in every single player, whether they're starters or not, that let them know that they are there and they are skilled and they are the best at what they do, no matter whether they're starters or not. This is something that throughout the years since they're born,
little kids.
Thousands, possibly millions of people compete throughout their whole lives to have the position that they're in.
My man's talking about Tri-City.
Tri-City. Yeah. Boys and Girls Club, flag football, whatever the fuck. EA Sports, now being considered sports.
Yeah,
it's something that they should go ahead and have the confidence in. They're the best at what they do.
Yep.
It's not arguable. They survived high school, college, and now they're in the NFL. They should be able to go ahead and compete for that spot.
100%. I definitely agree with that. Now, Mariota's performance, though, I think he did great, especially for a backup, not having any reps at all or whatever.
Exactly.
I think he killed it. Now, they didn't get the win, right? But based off what you saw, do you think there's a quarterback controversy in Vegas right now?
I think.
Yes, it's one game. Yes, I get that. But go ahead.
So I see how people can see this as a problematic issue, because then you have competition issues, which is the last thing we need in Las Vegas. Yeah, probably get in trouble for that later. But I see this as a possible solution. What do the Saints do? What do the Colts do that is pretty special about their offense? They have rotating quarterbacks, and that's something that we can definitely use Mariota for.
100%. He's got wheels on him, bro. He's
got
fucking wheels.
Exactly. Yeah. And I wouldn't mind him to go ahead and play in these third down and short plays. Which, by the way, I always snap. That's the first thing I do. Oh, we're gonna do a fucking stupid ass fucking play right here, And instead of doing these stupid ass plays, why not have somebody who's gonna go ahead and produce on third down and get us that first down and get Carr back in there and do what he does best.
Yep. No, I get that. I get that. Now there are fans, calling for for Mariota to continue the rest of the season. Carr might be out the rest of the season anyways. Now rumors are he is trying to play against Miami. I personally do want to see Mariota play with, having this whole week of practice and reps under his belt, and just kind of see what he does, right? Especially if Carr is not ready.
Yes, I think he really earned another shot at proving himself.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about risk. I think it'd be best to go ahead and rest Carr, get him ready. Rest of the year, and kind of see things from the sideline, kind of learn. Sometimes you can learn a lot from the sideline. Yep. Us watching TV, we think we're fucking pros. We're calling out plays. We're screaming at the TV.
We're Tony Romo.
We're calling out plays ahead of time. Reading the fucking guard pulling and stuff. And that's easy to do on the TV. But I think.
Hey, bro, the tight end moved. It's going to be a toss to the right.
Exactly. We think we grab newspaper and just fucking hit on our heads. But and I think that kind of helps us because we're kind of like more fluent and seeing plays develop. Mm-hmm. I'm not just saying that we're pieces of shit for doing that, but we actually do learn. And I think it's something definitely Carr can take a look at and say, okay, if it was me there, what could I have done?
From the outside looking in, right?
Outside looking in. And that's something that NFL players can't do because they're most oftentimes on the road playing and they can't even watch other games unfold. So maybe Carr can actually learn a few things from here. Something I like to see him do, and he's actually done a little bit more this season, and using his feet.
100%.
I think his combine speed was somewhere around 4.5, 4.4. You know, and it's decent speed.
Decent, yeah.
It's something that we can actually use, and something I would love to see more.
If he's 4.5, what do you think Mariota's is? Because that fool's fast as fuck. He's fast, bro.
Easy, fuck.
Yeah, probably close to 4.3ish.
4.3, right? yeah. Well, I was gonna say 4.2, but I was like, nah. I was thinking more like, fucking.
Okay, so based off that, it would take a long shot for the Raiders to get in the playoffs. First, if you want to know the scenario, Raiders need to win out. They have to win this game, win the next game. Ravens, Browns, and one more team need to lose the rest of their games. So very, very, very long shot.
Well, we're in the same scenario we were a year ago, and you know it's not a
Ravens, Browns, and Dolphins. Yeah, the Dolphins.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think I gave that hope a try a year ago, and you know it just led to hopes being
on this note, Dolphins are a pretty good team. They probably gonna beat the fuck out of us, right?
Probably.
But 99% of course, we'd hope for the Raiders to win.
Yes,
we want them to win. But so I want to win. If we do win, it'll be something crazy like 35-33, real close, high scoring game. If we lose, though, I think it'll be something like 42-10 or some crazy shit like that.
I think it's gonna be if we do win, it's gonna be a high scoring game, and that's because of our defense. No matter what, there's gonna be plenty of points being put on the scoreboard. And I don't mean that. I don't always mean that to our benefit, sadly. But you know, and you know, if we do win, it's gonna be because of that, our offense.
Yeah.
You know, well, we do have Jacobs, which I've been riding his dick all year. And, you know, like I think a lot of people have. You know, like
I'm not the only one.
Going fucking crazy. Yeah. Really, you know, he's a player that I think somebody who was fucking talking for the NFL or fucking broadcasting the game.
Yeah.
He said as soon as he grabs the ball, you're confident that he's gonna do something with it.
Yep.
And definitely that's a player that I'm always confident that he's gonna go ahead and do his best.
He's an all-purpose back. Yeah, 100%. Exactly. Now to your point, you said rest Carr the rest of the season. I understand that too. Let's pretend though, because the first game Mariota played great, right? Let's say Mariota kills it this game and the next game. Then there's a problem, right?
Then we really gotta put our glasses on and then look at fucking plans.
We gotta look at some film.
You know, and that's something. Yeah, that was another point too. I didn't mention it. You know, when the quarterback for the Niners, Mullins, a few years back, I think Garoppolo got injured and he stepped in for very first game. I forget against who. I think it was a season or two ago. He had a hell of a game.
It was against us. He fucked us up. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Never mind. So, I hope it's not one of those, beginner's luck type of thing.
Yeah, one shot, one hitter quitter or whatever.
Exactly. So, it's going to be interesting to see. At the least, I will insist on that new offensive scheme. I would like to see more of him on tough situations where we can count on him. It'll add more interest in the Raiders as a whole to go ahead and.
It will. It will. I'd like to see what he'll do right now with him having the reins. You know what I mean? Him taking over. Like I said, if he does for whatever reason kill it, of course people are gonna say, "Oh, well, what the fuck? Yeah, who's gonna be the guy?" So we'll see. Pat McAfee, one of the former players, he has a big podcast right now. The Pat
fucking
McAfee
Colts,
show.
The Colts,
the punter.
Yeah.
He thinks Carr's done as a Raider. He thinks Carr won't be on the Raiders anymore. He said hats off to Derek Carr, had a great career with the Raiders. He thinks he's done. Other people think that too. I'm not super convinced yet. I think Gruden likes Carr, but we'll see. And
they live a couple doors from each other. So you're gonna get your house fucked up if you don't play this guy.
But to that note, that was our big take on the Raiders, right? So we'll go ahead and continue with it.
Again, who do you got? Dolphins?
I hope we win. But it'll be barely. Again, we both.
If you're advising somebody put bet,
if I was telling put it bet, I said, hey, we're gonna get fucked up hard by the Dolphins. But I'm hoping we win. When the chat this weekend, fuck, we're almost, you know what I mean? Or if not, we fucking suck. Our defense, So we'll see, right?
Yeah.
And you think what the fuck?
Win or lose, I'm hoping that we unlock new things that are beneficial for us in the future.
Yeah.
At this point, we're not making playoffs. I'm not saying it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I think it's better for us to learn more stuff about us than just to beat ourselves up and say, "Fuck, we fucked up. We got fucked up again."
Yep, exactly. And we'll be saying that when we're mad.
Yeah.
Saturday. Okay, the game is on Saturday this weekend. Next game we had Giants
Ravens.
Yeah.
Move on.
So we need the Ravens to lose, but yeah, they're gonna beat the shit out of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's not gonna. Yeah, we will move on that one.
Well, is there anything that you liked from the Ravens this year? As good as they are, I don't think they're as explosive as they were last year.
No, I mean, so here's the thing. There's Lamar Jackson has had film on him for a while already now. You know what I mean? At first, he was just this entity that like, what the fuck is this? He wasn't even human. They looked at him like an alien, right? And now there's film out on him, and you know that's why they're not as explosive.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I never thought of that. There's film.
Film. Yeah, I mean, if you look at it with the coach's hat on, they have a rover around him every game now. They dedicate a rover on
like
him.
a QB spy on Madden?
Yeah, think of the Coach Rick, the rover.
Oh, yeah, the rover. Yeah.
So they do that, and they have the edges covered too, because what does Lamar Jackson, any fast quarterback like to do? Run on the edges, right? The rollouts, all that. So, yes, he still gets success, but at the end of the day, there's tape out on him, and these are pros, right? The pro coaches, they're going to figure shit out. That's why, hasn't been as great as the first year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So one of the things that caught my attention this season was not necessarily it was the Ravens, but it's more the NFL's politics again.
Oh, yeah.
Regarding, I'm not sure if we talked about this in the previous podcast, but the NFL's kind of like favoritism towards the Ravens, especially when Lamar fucking had COVID.
Oh my! I don't even like to start with that.
Yeah.
Shit,
Okay.
Go, you know what? I wasn't gonna bring that up. But go ahead.
Touch up.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, this goes back because I'm not saying it was just the Raiders. A lot of teams have had to. The fucking Broncos played without a quarterback. Yeah, the fucking Broncos played without a quarterback. I was gonna call and just fuck around and say, hey.
I play.
I play fucking backup linebacker. Fucking. So what I'm trying to get.
Backup.
It was kind of a little bit upsetting to see how politics you do see politics take effect on the NFL field.
Yeah.
I understand it's a very tough year for every single team, but you hate to see.
Real quick, when you brought up politics, I'm like, fuck, he's gonna do the Trump shit right now.
Have you seen him that?
Yeah,
looks like he's always jacking off both.
Yeah, but no, as far as the end game was, yes, Lamar Jackson, the Ravens, obviously are a very popular team, right? So the league wants him to play.
Oh yeah.
And you brought up
face of the NFL.
Yeah, definitely. He's
cover of Madden, I think.
Yeah, he's flashy as fuck. You know what I mean? But to that extent, what happened when the Raiders players got COVID? They didn't give a fuck. If anything, they made the game earlier. We're supposed to have a night primetime game. They said nope. Raiders are playing at 1:00 instead.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
I was like, what? But Lamar, like,
get the fuck on the field. Yeah. You're on at one, bitch.
and the Broncos, the poor goddamn Broncos, they had three quarterbacks that had COVID, and you'd think they'd extend. If they would have extended it 2 days, one of them would have gotten to play.
Yeah,
they're like, nah, you guys play without a quarterback.
That was crazy.
They had an undrafted receiver from the practice squad be their quarterback, bro. I was like, god damn it! But the Ravens, they extended it to like a Wednesday game or something.
Exactly, like
yeah. Which is kind of fucked up. But,
yeah, it is, and that's one thing that caught my attention this year. I'm hoping that. Maybe we can talk about COVID and our projections for the NFL as a whole can be later on. But, I'm hoping that there's more fairness applied. Of course, maybe it doesn't matter now that the fucking Raiders are out, but maybe next season.
Yeah. No, definitely. That was a good-ass point. Next one, we have Falcons-Chiefs. I mean, Chiefs have been killing it. Falcons have played better. They beat the shit out of us. Beat the living shit out of us. But I think Chiefs should have that easily.
I think Chiefs will have that easily too. Falcons are a little bit unpredictable.
Yeah.
Sometimes they play great. Sometimes they blow leads like they did against the Patriots.
Yep.
Most oftentimes they do this year. It's 2020, so anything can happen.
Anything.
But if I were to go ahead and put money or my house down, I'd be on the Chiefs.
On the Chiefs for sure. Next one, Panthers and the Washington football team, formerly known as Redskins. I mean, that's a game that actually might be kind of entertaining. The Washington football team have been playing better as of late. They beat the unbeaten Steelers when they were unbeaten. The Panthers have been up and down. I'm not a huge believer in Teddy Bridgewater. I'm not going to lie to you. To that note, the Washington team has Chase Young, who's a motherfucker, a defensive end, killer.
First year?
I think it's his. Yeah, I think so. No, I think so.
I haven't heard of him.
Yeah, he's a fucking beast. Second year. Who do you have in this game?
These are possibly two teams I haven't been keeping up with.
Yeah.
But you know what? Now that you mentioned that they might be pretty cool, I think Washington.
Yeah.
And one of the things, obviously, we know now is they used to be called the Washington Redskins, which I think took away a little bit their focus in the beginning of the season.
Oh, definitely.
A little bit, they got a little bit maybe distracted, but like you said, they've been playing better lately, and I think all that animosity or whatever. I'm hoping you're an English major. Was that the right word? Fucking whatever. Fuck it.
It's distraction for sure. Yeah, definitely distraction. Because it was right. It was a distraction. Yeah.
And who knows? There might be other teams. I'm not sure who else is going to be taking offense to their mascot's name. I don't see.
I think just them for the most part.
For the most part,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can essentially say we're gonna get pissed about the Browns name, right?
Oh yeah.
But I don't even think of that shit. But, but at the end of the day, we're not trying to get super political, but we're not that type of guys, right?
Exactly.
We're I think honestly, bro, fuck, I didn't want to do this shit.
I do it. That's why we're here.
No. I think if you've been in the locker room, you know how to bust each other's balls, and you don't take shit super serious.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that's what we do to this day: bust each other's balls, make fun of each other, of our even friends that are different colors, races.
Oh yeah.
We do it, but it's out of love and fun and shit like that. I think at times. And I don't want to get fucking canceled or whatever, but I think people get a little too sensitive, right?
Oh, yeah,
on certain aspects. So.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that as time goes on, we can just learn to live with it.
Oh, yeah.
And in a positive way. I'm not saying in a cynical way, but in a positive way.
Yeah, definitely. And it's fun to make fun of each other, too, right? It's I mean, it's part of life and shit. You know, everybody take everything way too serious. Everybody would just be monotone and no smiling and, just... It wouldn't be a thing.
Exactly. We spend 40 hours a week working at our jobs just to come home and learn about all this shit happening and things that we love to see, playing football.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, we're not offended about the Browns name,
which we're talking about.
And to that note, we're talking. The Browns are next against the Jets.
Browns.
Yeah, I got Browns too, but I feel very bad for the Jets for winning this last game. So they got their first win.
Oh yeah,
they got their first win, but now they don't have the first pick anymore. And that was supposed to change around their franchise. Trevor Lawrence out of Clemson, the second coming of Christ, pretty much. Everybody loves the kid. What do you think about Trevor Lawrence?
Oh, I think he's amazing. You know what?
Because you're a college guy, right?
Exactly. Yeah. I kept up with a little bit of college here and there. Maybe not so much this year because of their wacky ass schedule with COVID. But I think back when he was in high school, he was with Trop Recruit. He made it out to the little Hall of Fame game, Army game or whatever. Yeah. It's something that he caught my attention. Back then, Instagram videos were becoming popular, and I would see videos of him here and there. He was the sunshine of the Remember Titans, pretty much. Titans, and first year with Clemson, I think he was very explosive and took charge of his team, and ever since he's been real successful. I think whichever team decides to get him, which I'm sure every single NFL
team wants him now. The Jets had him this whole season up until last week when they won. Now the Jaguars own the tiebreaker to get the first pick, and now Jaguars can get him.
Oh, really? So it's a tight. So it's not a flip of coin or anything.
I think it's on conference record right now. Whatever the fuck it means, but whatever it is, the Jaguars have the first pick right now, not the Jets.
Well, after that win, I was following online consensus, and a lot of Jets fans were fucking punching air,
bro, because
fighting the air, dude.
Again, they don't need to win. I mean, they were defeated. There's no reason to win. It's fun to get your first win, and I'm sure some fans were like, "Oh fuck, we're not gonna go defeated this year." But I mean, if you have a chance to get Trevor Lawrence, I've said this millions of times, bro. I would give up. I know you love Carr, Fresno State. I love him too. We have that love for Carr because he's a really good dude and religious, and he's doesn't even cuss. Fresno State, you know what I mean, alma mater. But I would give up Carr and three first-round picks. And
three offensive linemen. Just having two blocks.
Honestly, it might seem like a lot, but I would give Carr, because they want a quarterback, and 3 first-round picks to get Trevor.
Well, I think Lawrence is going to be a franchise quarterback. Yeah. Whoever decides to get.
Do you think that's too much for him?
Oh, no, absolutely not. Like for the Raiders, we're really hurting.
Yeah.
We're getting better.
Yeah.
But I think Lawrence, like I said, he's got talent.
He's a game changer.
He's a game changer. Yeah. Hopefully he's not a bust. I don't see him as a bust. I don't think he's ever gonna be like a.
I think he's gonna be a killer, bro.
Yeah,
he's gonna be a killer. Yeah, I think he's gonna be a killer. I feel bad for the Jets. But yeah, to that note, Browns. I have Browns winning too.
Yeah, Browns.
Yeah.
Browns.
Next one you have Bears Jaguars. Jaguars now own the first round pick to get, or the first pick of the draft.
They're gonna take a knee all night.
All
night. Take the knee, give game balls away like to kids, and their fans are gonna be happy for it.
Happy as fuck because all season they were projected to get the number 2 pick.
Oh yeah.
Now they have Lawrence on their lap. Bro, you don't win anymore.
They're going to be doing the Lambeau Leap at the end of the game. Or when the defense goes to the cameras for giving up a touchdown, they're going to go to the camera like,
yeah. So if I'm Jaguars, just lose. Just lose, baby. Instead of just win, baby.
That's it.
Yeah, they're Bears easily. By default, actually. Bengals. I think if Jaguars starts to get in scoring position, you're gonna hear the offensive coordinator. What the fuck are you guys doing?
Which, by the way, is something that we've been hearing more often now. More insults. Sometimes it's team on team violence.
Yeah,
and that's the fun side of things that we see nowadays in this year's football.
And I have enjoyed that shit. Next one we have Bengals Texans. 2 pretty much not good teams. Bengals don't have their quarterback. I believe he's out for the whole year from that gruesome injury. So Texans, by default, they're not a great team either. But I think Texans should win that pretty easily.
I think Texans, too, over the last several years, it looked like they were somewhat competitive. But now giving away Hopkins. Yeah, I think that was one of the biggest mistakes. The coach.
That was so dumb, bro.
I actually wanted to see a Hard Knocks how they fired him. For once.
Me too.
Like, hey, grab your fucking playbook and get the fuck out of here. It was pretty surprising when I heard the news. You know, I don't know what the fuck what did he get traded for? Fucking.
He got traded for a running back. I forgot his name. He was a pretty decent running back, but nowhere near the level of receiver that Hopkins is.
Oh no,
Hopkins is top 5 in the league, right?
And he trolls them. Like today on social media, he trolls the Texans for that deadly mistake.
Ridiculous, yeah. Next one we have Colts Steelers. Now, Colts. They beat the shit out of us. Again, a common theme in this podcast. They beat the shit out of us, and the Steelers have been losing as of late. They lost to the fucking Bengals last week. Right?
I think.
Oh my goodness.
I think they're one of the most overhyped teams of the last decade because I almost hit your fucking power cord, dude.
Oh, it's all right.
No, that's cool. Yeah. But I think their season schedule was relatively easy at beginning, but then as soon as Juju Smith started doing TikToks in the center of the field,
it's weird because at first he was like the mature one, and Antonio Brown was like the fuck up, right? And now it seems like Juju morphing into Antonio Brown. Like everything he was like shitting on Antonio Brown for, like being a fuck up and a crazy guy.
Well, Antonio Brown was a Lion. Yeah. And he was a Cub.
Exactly.
When in the beginning, and now Juju Smith is a Lion, and when you're the Lion, you have all this power, and if you don't know how to manage it, you can, Tom Brady's an exceptional player that we all look up to. He was able to control that talent.
Yep.
We have players who, would rather get distracted with TikToks and here and there, and then a few plays later, they're getting their asses fucking rocked.
Handed to him, yeah. So, it is a crazy transition.
You saw that crazy hit, though.
Oh, he got fucking...
I heard it. I thought it was a train. Yeah. Like, hitting the brakes. That was a fucking hit.
Yeah, and you know what, bro? He was dancing on the logo like he usually does, like a dumbass, and then he got fucking wrecked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, can't blame him for it, not gonna lie. But to that note, I think Colts win that game.
Colts, yes. I think Phillip Rivers...
been playing good lately.
I think he found his team. We all thought that he was the Chargers for life, but he found the Colts, and that's another team too, along with the Saints, who's been able to trade in and out with a backup quarterback who when it goes ahead and completes these third downs. Mm-hmm. Do you know the name of the backup quarterback? Any chance?
What the fuck is his
name? He's real talented. He fucked us up too.
Yeah. His name is white dude. Yeah.
No,
wait. Which one? From what team?
For the Colts, well.
Yeah. You're talking about No.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna get that.
Right here.
Number seven. Right?
I don't know what number.
Oh my god. All right, fuck it. Look it up. Damn it, dude.
Phillip Rivers, alternative quarterback.
It's too backup.
Phillip Rivers, backup quarterback. I couldn't think of backup.
Yeah.
Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod.
Damn it, dude.
Thyroid.
Yeah.
Thyroid. You should have thought thyroid.
Yeah. Damn it, yeah. I'm going to cut the whole piece out because Tyrod Taylor. But next one we have Broncos Chargers.
Chargers
easily. I love that kid, that quarterback.
Herbert. I think he's going to be rookie. A rookie of the year, possibly.
He's a killer, bro. It sucks that we have to deal with Patrick Mahomes' fucking ass and now Herbert for 10 more years. You know what I mean?
Yep, and I think the Chargers arguably could have had a great season, possibly playoffs. But, it's been like kind of like a little curse that's been going on all season. They've been losing their games at the last quarter by a hair. And you know what? It's a little bit tough. I feel for the coach because, again, they need a head to chop off. And at the end of the day, it could be the coach. But I'm hoping that management for the Chargers takes a look at that. They have something going for themselves.
They have something really good brewing over there.
And if they can go ahead and just, it's only going to get better.
Yep.
Next season, we won't have any setbacks or anything like that, or at least we hope. That's something we're possibly going to be seeing a very powerful Chargers team.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Next game, Eagles-Cowboys. This has playoff implications, believe it or not. I think each team has, or Cowboys have, I think, 5 wins now, something like that. I mean, Cowboys just put up 40 on the Niners, which is kind of crazy. Eagles, they'll play when they want to play. They have Jalen Hurts now. As their quarterback.
Yeah,
which is
dude.
some other crazy shit going on.
That's funny ass memes online for that replacement.
Yeah. And,
which Wentz?
Yeah.
I think he's asking for a trade if he doesn't start.
He's gonna get traded.
The coaches are already laughing like, yeah, let me fucking shaking hands like, fuck it.
I think he's gonna get traded or possibly cut. Now, I don't know the details about his contract. If he gets cut, he signed a very lengthy contract, a big deal, lucrative deal. That makes me think he won't get cut unless there's a loophole behind it.
If he does, do you see him having potential on a different team? And if so, which team would it be?
I do, and I think it's with us.
You can't say it. You can't use the Raiders. We can use anybody we can get for the Raiders, by the way. But let's pretend the Raiders were not a part of the NFL.
I think he would kill it on the Patriots with him and Belichick.
Patriots, yeah.
Him and Belichick. I think
replacing Cam.
Yeah. Get Cam the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
I think Belichick, bro, he would do wonders with fucking Wentz. I really do.
How old is that guy?
He's young, bro. I think he's like 24, 25. The oldest. He's 25, I think.
Looks a little bit nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Because Mariota's barely 27. He's been in the league a long ass time.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So,
dude, I feel like a kid watching the NFL.
I know. So, to that note, bro, we've seen Wentz do good. You know what I mean? We've seen him be like, is this guy an MVP type of guy? Mm-hmm. So, I think he can be saved. People do shit on him a lot. If he went to the Patriots, I think he would kill it under Belichick, bro. So, I don't know. I think he's still a good quarterback, but of course, it's like the analogy of you want to play with your new toy. The new toy is Jalen Hurts.
Yes, exactly.
Wentz is old news right now.
Exactly, and when you're a coach, you have to make a decision eventually because at the end of the day, it's going to come down to your job. It's either your team produces or you're out. And I think he's, his options are being cut day by day or week by week.
Yep.
And I think he's trying different things, which isn't necessarily bad. And I think for this game, I'm going to take the Eagles, which, by the way, Cowboys, I don't think anybody's making it to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is, kind of a new thing for them. Next game, Rams-Seahawks. Rams just gave the Jets their first win, which was fucking crazy. Because the Rams were a good team. They're a good team this year. So, fuck, man. To that note, I feel like they're going to get back on track. The Seahawks have been up and down this year, too. Losing to the Giants and shit.
Yeah.
So, it's in Seattle. I'm going to say Seahawks by default, but the Rams are going to try to get back on track because it's embarrassing last week.
Yeah, I think the Rams are going to take it. I'm not trying to use my personal preference here, but there's something about Wilson that I don't like.
He just gives to charity every week.
He's like Carlson from Prison Bel Air. Carlton? Carlton.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I think it's going to be a good game. It's a divisional game. Those are always good.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll fucking see. Next game is Titans-Packers. Fucking Titans have Derrick Henry.
Fucking stiff arm legend.
Oh my god. Bro, I've said it a bunch of times already. Derrick Henry, to me, if an alien race came and said, "Give us your best," I would like, what do you guys have to offer? I would show him Derrick Henry because he's just mammoth of a man.
Oh,
ridiculous. High, jumps high, fast, and built like 4 of us put together. You know what I mean?
If you guys don't know who he is, which I doubt. I'm sure you guys do know. You
Yeah.
guys have seen the Alabama picture with him and who was it?
Yeah, the little short, small fuck. Look,
I think he played for the Saints or plays for the Saints.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking
It looked like he's taking his kid to practice and shit.
exactly, and he's just looking like, oh fuck. Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's
that
a
guy's
monster.
a human.
But Aaron Rodgers has been playing a lot better this year too.
Oh yeah, and he's been getting real comfortable with Devontae Adams, which by the way,
Fresno State too.
yeah.
Fresno State too.
Yeah,
Bulldogs right here.
right here, dude. And I kind of mentioned him many years ago too, because he was the same draft class as Derek Carr. You know, back at Fresno State, he was breaking records and so on and so forth. And, you know, I knew he was going to bring talent to the NFL. And, you know,
I heard from a birdie that you had an encounter with Carr of some sort. Go ahead and tell the tale, my friend.
fucking No, well, you know, it was a once in a lifetime thing.
Yeah.
You know, I did see Devontae Adams too,
Yeah.
like walking in the courtyard. But, you know, with Derek Carr, he's been the guy that I've been always hyped about for the Raiders ever since it happened. You know, me, my sister, I think it was Josh.
Yeah.
Or for sure, Ivan and my brother-in-law. Don't ask me what my brother-in-law was doing at Fresno State, but we were all eating in the food court.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like, I'm taking a bite of Panda. I look up and you see Derek Carr just lined up to get Panda with his backpack.
Yeah.
Just a casual student. And nobody gave a fuck. Nobody was, like, stopping to fucking clap, like, slowly. But I was ready, dude.
Yeah,
And, you know, I was just nervous, like, looking at it. I was just, like, sweating. Like, I was, like, it was those contemplations. Oh, should I fucking ask him for
Should I make a move?
Should I make a move? Should I ask him for an autograph?
Yeah,
But then, you know, I'm risking fucking,
like some dude what the fuck is wrong with that guy?
You know, and I didn't expect it from him because even since then, his reputation of being a great guy was there. But, you know, even getting shut down nicely, politely, you know.
It would fuck you up for at least a few days.
Possibly today. Like, I wouldn't want to talk about it now. But, you know, during that time, we had that controversy with that fucking quarterback that played for the Browns before.
Menzel.
Menzel, exactly, yeah. Back in college, I think he was selling his autographs or some shit, and it caused a huge ruckus.
Yep.
And, you know, that's another thing that kind of made me say, nah, probably right now, like, he's not going to want to give autographs, especially with this.
Do you regret not taking a picture with him, though?
I regret not taking a fucking shot. I know, but, you know, smartphones back then, you know, it seems like yesterday we just graduated from college, but, you know, like, fucking, this is probably 2014?
Something like that.
Something like that, 14,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
So smartphones weren't all that great. They probably look all fucking 3D, like pixel glass and shit. So, you know, I'll just add that to the list of fucking excuses. But, you know, it's something that I still remember, you know, to the top of my head.
And when we did draft him, you were, like you said, very hyped. This is it. This is it.
Exactly. We were working at Best Buy, you know.
You're giving away a lot of information right now, but go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Well, first of all, so they had the games blasted all over the TVs like, you know, people do. And then, you know, we had the headset. And as soon as I heard, you know, I saw that they drafted him, I called Hondo over like, hey, bro, like, where the fuck you at? You know, I ran to him and said, this is it.
Yeah.
This is it. You know, and you know, if you know me, I'm pretty much emotionally attached to things. Maybe even after I should let them go. And Carr is one of those I've been emotionally attached to, as long as Devontae Adams and so on.
Because he's a good guy too.
He's a great guy.
Yeah,
great guy. And you want that positive energy with the Raiders, and you want to see it. You know, you want to see them succeed. Yeah.
No, 100%, and I appreciate that encounter you had with them. To that note, I think I have the Packers on this. I think Aaron Rodgers and Devontae are going to be too much for the Titans. It's going to be a good game, I think. It's going
to be a good game, but I think Rodgers is not. Rodgers is Rodgers.
Yeah.
And he'll make motherfuckers jump off sides.
Yeah.
But I think I'll take Titans on this one.
Yeah.
Titans.
Going with Henry on that one.
Yes.
Last game of the week, you have Bills-Patriots. Bills-Patriots for your Monday night
Bills
game.
Mafia.
Yeah, I think they're on a roll as of late. I think they're going to fuck up Cam and the Patriots. I think Cam's one and done with the Patriots, too. I don't think he's T6 with them next year. I think he's going to be a free agent again, yeah.
Really?
I think this is the one and done with them. But yeah, they got Bills Mafia on them. They won the title already, the AFC East, I think, title. So congrats to them. I think they take this. And you got them too, right?
I got Bills Mafia. Just a fun fact: the quarterback, fucking say it.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen,
right there,
native to the Valley.
Yep.
Fireball.
Yep.
Fireball.
Local boy.
Local, yeah, farm.
Yeah.
Fucking Planada, tight town, dude.
Yeah.
So for all you little kids from Planada looking at there's more. Don't look at us. Look at
Yeah.
look at him.
He's the one to look up to. For
Exactly.
sure.
And another thing that was kind of impressive is their fans.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, throughout the years, I've been seeing them, fucking breaking tables in the parking lots.
I know.
Fucking lit it on fire. You know, they don't. These are diehard fans, and we saw that last week in their last victory. They returned back in the plane, and as soon as they got off, thousands of fans in the weathering cold are just cheering for them.
You speak of the weather and cold. It is cold as fuck here.
Here.
We're in California, and we think,
Yeah.
when it's below 40 degrees, we're starting getting out the huge jackets.
Exactly.
And shit. Well, they're in the negatives.
Mother Russia.
Yeah, they're in the negatives.
Fucking
bro.
Stalin.
Yeah.
Just running around over there.
Yeah. So those fans, they deserve it. They've been loyal.
Oh, yeah.
They got it. Congrats to them. But hey, that's our take for week 16. It's fucking great having you for that. We hope it's fun. It's usually a fun week.
Yeah.
So we can't wait to watch it. If we don't watch it, we'll watch the fucking the highlights and we'll act like we fucking watched it.
Yeah.
But hopefully we can get a win and hopefully stay in the playoff race, which we're probably not going to. But a lot of shit has to happen. We'll see though. We'll fucking see.
Comment on the fucking post and let us know what you think the outcomes of these games are going to be.
Exactly.
So I can talk shit.
Yeah, we'll talk shit, but we like talking shit back.
Yeah.
There's the Apprentice, the Hair. Oh.